Hello, I'm in my garage again because I am checking on our chicks. We have 6 chicks in the habitat today. It's Saturday when I'm videoing this. And there are 2 new chicks in the incubator inside my house. My goodness, these chicks are just hatching and happy. I'm going to show you the chicks now. Can you count 6 of them? Do you see all the different colors? Most of them are dark. Some of them have a little white dot on their head. And there's one light colored chick. Look at that. They are so fluffy and cute. I've been trying to set up the camera for the live feed here in the garage, but I've had some difficulty with service and with keeping my laptop plugged in, so I think there's a video on there right now of about 30 minutes of these chicks kind of being in their habitat, and I'll continue to try to get that going, but for now you can see on this video how well they're doing. They love to be under their heat lamp that keeps them warm. We've had a couple of cold nights recently, so they have been keeping each other warm. They sleep in a little pile, all piled on top of each other to stay warm under the heat lamp. So I thought we could get out our chick hatching journals. And we are ready to finish these journals up. So let's see what we've got here. We've completed quite a few pages. Oh, let's see if our prediction was correct. When the chicks hatch, I think they will look like this. Remember I was saying I thought they would have spots and fuzzy cheeks? Some of them kind of have fuzzy cheeks, but I don't see any speckled chicks, so that's okay. Hypotheses are sometimes right, and they're sometimes wrong, and that's being a scientist. So we have done all of these pages so far. We talked about what we thought they were thinking about. And then last time, I asked you for your homework to do this page, which is drawing a picture of this home, of the chicks' home, their habitat. So I included all of these important elements. The high walls is this square right here. The heat lamp, I kind of drew a picture of a sun looking really hot. Some water, that's their water bowl. Some food, that's their food dish. And then I just did little squiggles for the bedding that they walk around on. All right, so now we are on this page of our journal, and it's called Adopt a Chick. Choose one of the chicks that hatched and observe it. The questions that we're looking for are: what color is it? What sound does it make? How does it move? And what does it feel like? Now, unfortunately, we won't be able to do this last one, but we're going to make a guess about what we think the chick will feel like. So I'm going to put the camera back on the chicks, and I want you to pick out one that you're going to be watching, and I want you to be answering these questions in your head. I want you to answer the question, what color is it? I want you to be thinking about what sound it's making, and how does it move? Are you ready? They're all kind of sleepy right now. But that's an observation we can make as well. Which one do you want to watch for a minute? Okay, let's go back to our journal. So I was watching the black chick that was sleeping. So what color is it? I'm going to write the word black. Maybe you can get your mommy or daddy to help you spell the color. What sound did it make? Mine was sleeping, so a scientist would even write that down. I said none. It was making not a sound. How does it move? A scientist would write down not moving. sleeping. And then what does it feel like? So this is where we're going to make a hypothesis or a guess. What do you think it feels like? I didn't touch it, so I'm going to guess that it feels soft. All right. This is a fun page. Birth certificate. So we're pretending that we are adopting a chick. And we're going to use the same chick that we used on this page because it says adopt a chick. So if we were to adopt a chick, this might be its birth certificate. So what do you want to name the chick that you observed? Let's see. I'm going to name that chick Penguin because it's got a little white belly that kind of looks like a penguin. But you name the chick that you were observing on this page. What would you name it? The date that Penguin hatched, I'm going to say was Thursday. You can just guess on this too, because we didn't really keep track of which day each chick hatched. Where did it hatch? Incubator. So you can copy this word if you want, because they all hatched in an incubator. What is its feather color? Black and white. And honestly, it doesn't even have any feathers yet. When chicks are born, they have downy fuzz all over their body, and then on about day 2 or 3, they start to grow their wing feathers, and I'll show you some wing feathers on our oldest chick, Uno, in just a minute. Its eye color, well, I couldn't see mine because it was sleeping, so I'm gonna say black. Most of them are pretty dark colors. And then its parent's name, this is where you can write your name because we're pretending to adopt this chick. So on its birth certificate, you would say that you are the parent. So I'm writing my name, Mrs. Stafford. All right, so you're gonna have some homework today, and part of your homework is drawing a picture of the chick that you pretended to adopt. We're gonna move on to this page called the memories. It says, baby chicks grow very fast. They can look completely different almost every day. Draw a picture of your chick every few days to remember what it looked like. So we are going to say that this is day 1, this is day 2, this is day 3, this is day 4, and I'm gonna get Georgia to hold my camera about right there just so that I can manage this book. Okay, so you can go a little closer. So on day 1, the chick is born, right? So you could even draw it coming out of its egg. Its egg kind of splits somewhere close to the middle, and that chick is coming out. And boy, I don't know if you were able to see some of the live footage of our incubator, but when they come out, their feathers are all stuck to their bodies and they are very wet. So we'll somehow draw that chick looking not very fuzzy. Okay, all right, on day 2, they start to get pretty fluffy. I don't really know how to draw a fluffy chick, but I'm gonna try. Ooh, they get dried out and they get really, really fluffy. Okay, on day 3, they start to look even bigger. So they're drier, they're fluffier, and they've started to eat some food, so they're starting to grow. And I'm just doing these pictures fast, but you can take care and do them a lot neater than I am. Okay, so then on day 4 is when, day 3 or 4 is when they start to grow those wing feathers. So they're still pretty big and they're still pretty fluffy looking, like a little ball of fur. But what I want to show here is their wing feathers. So they have little downy wings on these days, little fluffy wings. But on this day, at the very tips of their feathers, of their wings, excuse me, they start to grow feathers. I'm gonna show you that right now. So, if Georgia can hold that right there, that would be great. And I'm gonna get Uno. Uno is so busy, he doesn't like to be held, but if Georgia could show a close-up of Uno's wing feathers. You're okay, Uno. Look at that. He's started to grow feathers. So all that downy fuzz on his body is going to start to turn to feathers, and this is the first place that it happens. Look at that. Thanks for showing us your wings, Uno. Maybe a close-up of your face. Very cute. His egg tooth is gone. See how his beak is pretty smooth? He's lost that egg tooth. And maybe while we're doing close-ups, I'll show you one of our newest chicks and see if we can still see their egg tooth. So this is the blonde chick, and oh, it actually looks like her egg tooth is gone too. So it doesn't last very long. Once they start to peck, oh, I think we've got it. There we go. There's an egg tooth. So this one was just born yesterday, and he's still got that little tiny white bump on his beak, which is his egg tooth. His or her egg tooth. Did you see it? Okay, great. Okay, let's finish up our observation journal. Okay, so we drew a picture of those wing feathers starting to grow on day 4, and then this is a page that we're just going to draw some lines. So maybe you could hold that flat. And we could connect these dots together. It says, you learned a lot about chicks. Let's see how much you remember. Draw a line to the answer. A mother chicken is called a incubator? No. Heat? No. 21? Hen. A mother chicken is called a hen. A group of eggs is called a incubator? No. Heat? No. 21? No. Clutch? Yes. A group of eggs is called a clutch. To hatch eggs without a hen, you need an incubator. Yes. With no mommy, you have to have the incubator because an incubator provides humidity, air, and heat. Yes. It takes about this many days for an egg to hatch. 21, and that's a key word right there. About. It takes about 21 days. Our first one hatched at 20. This fun maze is your homework. It says help the little chick hatch from its egg. So you're going to help this egg go all the way to turning into a chick. Last page. Check your predictions. How many eggs hatched? Georgia's going to help us with this one because she's been keeping the data. So we're going to actually do a math problem now because we have 6 eggs in the habitat. So let's do our hash marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs in the habitat. And do you remember how many eggs I said were still in the incubator? You're right. 2. So we add 1, 2 more hash marks. Let's see how many eggs have hatched all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 eggs all together. Make an S. Close the gate. That's the way we make an 8. How long did it take for the first egg to hatch? Georgia, do you remember?
20 days.
20 days for the first egg to hatch. So that was Uno, and she hatched a day before 21. So we thought she was a little early. And then it says, did the chicks look like you imagined? So remember back on this page where we imagined what they would look like? They looked a little different than I imagined, didn't they? So I'm going to say, no, they looked a little different. But if you imagine them looking like they do, then you can say yes. I also imagine them looking, having some lighter chicks, but we only have one lighter chick, so that prediction of mine was wrong, but that's okay. That's what scientists do. All right, friends, this last page is just a coloring page, and I'm gonna let you complete that for homework as well. Well, this has been a very fun project. I have loved hatching these chicks and visiting with you on camera about them, and they are going to become part of my backyard flock. So maybe one day I'll post a video of them growing. I'll continue to post these videos, but not quite so often now that they're all hatched. We do have 4 eggs left in the incubator, and so I'm not sure if any of those are going to hatch. We're going to leave the incubator on for a few more days. I'll let you know if any of those hatch, but that's pretty good. 8 out of 12. It's a good hatch. All right, friends, take care. Bye now.